After a shaky run of form that saw us exit the top 4, the last 3 games were exactly what we needed. 3 straight losses away from home, and then bang! We beat Spurs away at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final. We beat them again 6 days later at Wembley, this time in the Premier League, and our dramatic last-second winner against Newcastle United kept us in the race for Champions League football. It looked as though our season was falling apart right when it mattered most, but now as we aim to turn it around and finish strong, there's 2 games to go and destiny is still in our own hands. Win the final 2 games, qualify for the Champions League, simple as that, because our final game is away at Old Trafford, where it could be a case of loser misses out on top 4. My assist for Bellarabi's late winner also gave me 19 assists for the Premier League season, putting me 1 shy of tying Thierry Henry's incredible record, but whilst it's nice to get recognised for the good form of late, I'm only worried about how Watford end the season. Our first game is Crystal Palace, where we enter the game 3 points behind all 3 teams above us as 4 sides compete for just 3 spots. We must win to go level on points with all of them, but we know it won't be easy as we face a Crystal Palace side clinging to survival hopes, needing to win their final 2 games to stay in the Premier League. However, we haven't lost at Vicarage Road in a while, and as it's our final home game of the season, we want to give our fans something to remember, so let's get the job done, get the victory, and give us the best possible chance of qualifying for the Champions League on the final day. We couldn't really ask for 2 better final home games, really. Rock bottom Newcastle, already relegated, and a side on the verge of relegation who could still stay up, despite how unlikely it seems. So you got to fancy our chance heading into the game after that dramatic late win against Newcastle United. But like I said in that game, sometimes these are the ones that are harder to win. But hopefully we'll come through in this game and get the 3 points. But I'm going to stop shooting from now. I want to get to 10 goals. I want to add goals to my game, but right now the assists, and throughout the entire season, the assists of what has been my best asset. I've got to stick to that. Should I from here? Thank you. Oh God, no, not again. Not again, not again, not again. Oh my word. This guy has got bones made out of glass. Richarlison down. He's only just come back from injury. It's his 3rd of the season, and that is a serious one, and there is no doubt he is going to miss the final day away at Old Trafford and the FA Cup final as well. Poor Richarlison, he can't stop getting injured. Bellarabi, the game winner against Newcastle, is coming on. An apt replacement who's been in good form to end the season off. But, oh, the Brazilian, I feel so sorry for him. So young, so early on in his career, and 3 injuries in this first season. Oh, the poor kid. Fossey Mensah across to Jeffrey Schlupp. And now Hero Redeval receives the ball. Pretty slow, sluggish start to the game. I've had the only shot so far, which was pretty tame. And Palace know if they don't win, they're relegated, so they may as well go for it, really. Here's Benteke on the ball, putting it just wide of the post. As the Belgian very close to giving Roy Hodgson's side the lead. Still 0-0, but if we lose this game, if we draw this game, it's basically over. We have to get the 3 points. And Palace encouraged by the early attack, and they've gone in front as well. Andros Townsend down the right-hand side, whips it into Connor Wickham. The English boys connect, and Crystal Palace have taken the lead and got a lifeline in their bid to survive against all odds. Andros Townsend down the right, crossing it to the centre, and Wickham loses his marker and heads it home. Watford 0, Crystal Palace 1. And is this the night where our Champions League dreams die? Well, we've lost Richarlison, we've gone a goal down, and we've done so well to win our last 3 games, advance to the FA Cup final and keep our top 4 dreams hanging. But it's looking likely now they're going to end unless we can respond. Carrillo on the turn as Dini ahead of him, picks him out. Dini into my feet, I'll give it through to Bellarabi. Yes! Back on level terms directly from kickoff, and that assist there as I fall on the floor also means I've equalled Thierry Henry's assist record set many moons ago. But I'm not really that fussed about it, to be honest. I'm much more focused on the team getting the results and hopefully coming back to get in front in this game from a trailing position. Bellarabi makes it 2-2, and I believe 3 in his last 4 games in all competitions. He's really picked his form up since arriving in January, and Marco Silva knows that's the response we needed. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 1. And that is going to do it for the first half. Well, what an eventful first 45 minutes here at Vicarage Road, with both teams having so much at stake. It is 1-1. We fell behind through Connor Wickham's goal. Just before that, Richarlison was forced off through injury. But Bellarabi's equaliser does mean with 45 minutes to go, it's all to play for. This draw does neither side a favour. We both need to win. Mine. Yes, there we go. Come on. Dini, it's yours. Give it back to me. There we go. Get in the box, young man. Get in the box. It's coming to you. Oh. Jeffrey Schlupp off the line. And Crystal Palace clear it. I could have gone for goal, but based on my finishing, I think I did the right thing. But Jeffrey Schlupp with a huge defensive clearance keeps it at 1-1. And still a chance perhaps. Down the left is Doucouré. Dini, no! I held the ball up so well for Dini's first chance. Got around a couple of red and blue shirts. Found the opening. And Jeffrey Schlupp, oh, I think it was going wide actually, gets it off the line. But then moments afterwards, another golden chance spurned by Troy Dini. And this one was easier. Great work from Doucouré initially. I got it back. I fed it inside. And for Troy, Watford's captain, Watford's legend. Oh, what a miss. What a moment. The draw is virtually a defeat for both teams. Palace relegated us. We'll surely now miss out of the top 4. We must find a late winning goal. Pereira on the ball. Into my feet. Troy. Bellarabi! Oh, Wayne Hennessy, what a save! Okaka on for Dini for the final 8 minutes. We're going all out attack. A draw is a defeat. Can we find a late winner? It's going to drop to me. Oh, blocked by Fossi Mensah. And then Bellarabi shot blocked Doucouré. Man out wide. Daryl Yanmat. Kabasele denied by Hennessy. I can't believe it. No, there it is. It's all over at Vicarage Road. And that will surely do it. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 1. I picked up the assist. I thought I played really well. But we just couldn't take another chance in the second half to turn the game on its head. 1-1. And that is surely that. I actually thought I played really well in this game. One of my better performances of the season, really. The assist for Bellarabi's goal was nice, selfless play. I picked out Dini twice in a couple of minutes, but he just couldn't take the chances. The passes were perfect as well, right to his feet from just a few yards out, but these stats do not make for pleasant viewing at all. It's basically all over now. We've got virtually no chance of finishing in the top 4 now. We'll have to win at Old Trafford, and Spurs have beaten Brighton as well. Yeah, it's basically over. Oh, I can't believe it. So close yet so far. 3 wins in a row and then disaster. Richarlison's 3rd injury of the season in a 1-1 draw means that we stay outside of the top 4 in 5th place and are 2 points behind both Manchester clubs heading into the final day. Spurs have now guaranteed it. They'll be playing Champions League football as Chelsea have wrapped up the title, but for Watford we have to question now whether it's just a step too far in our first season. But despite us being doom and gloom after the game, blowing a big opportunity at home to Crystal Palace, it actually doesn't really change much. We still knew heading into the final day we'd probably need to beat Manchester United regardless of whether we beat Crystal Palace or not, and whilst we could have possibly done it with a point if Manchester City were to lose their final game, that was unlikely. So yes, it was a slip up, yes it stops our momentum, but really the scenario is exactly what we thought it would be heading into the game. Old Trafford on the final day, and we must win to qualify for the Champions League. So we won't feel sorry for ourselves, we know what needs to be done, and with just 1 game remaining, it's showdown at Old Trafford. If we get the win, we overtake Manchester United on their turf and qualify for the Champions League and take them out of the top 4. But if they avoid defeat, they do what they need to do, finish in the top 4, qualify for the Champions League, and keep us at bay. It is what we thought it would be. Loser misses out, and after a great season, can we now close it out strong and qualify for the Champions League against all odds. We're not going to give up. We are not going to lie down and just accept things. And to be fair, this is probably the scenario we were expecting to have anyway, having to win at Old Trafford. So even though we did draw and it's not great momentum heading into the game, it's pretty much exactly what we expected we needed to do. Win on the final day away against Manchester United. So no need to feel sorry for ourselves, no need to worry too much. We know that destiny is still in our own hands, and that's the most important thing. Win this game and we still qualify. The ball comes through to me, and I'll try and find Andre Gray. Oh, but David De Gea makes a really good save, and the Spaniard turns Gray's shot behind for a corner. Still 0-0, but that's the sort of start we need. Not feeling sorry for ourselves, just going out there and trying to get the job done against all odds. Doucouré. Oh, what a turn by Chalobah. What a goal by Nathaniel Chalobah. And Watford have the lead 14 minutes in, and that is one of the goals of the season. Nathaniel Chalobah received the ball and with two swift motions turned Daley Blind inside out and then cannons one into the top corner. Manchester United 0, Watford 1, and as things stand, we are going into the Champions League. What a goal from an unlikely source. That was extraordinary. Oh, great ball by Martial. Mkhitaryan, 1-1. And Manchester United back on level terms. Martial to the Armenian, who fires it home. And the hosts, who just need to avoid defeat, have got their equaliser. It was actually a really nice goal. Lovely through ball by Martial. And Mkhitaryan took it round his man and fires it home in at the near post. 1-1 as the former Borussia Dortmund man gets his 19th of the season. But again, let's not feel sorry for ourselves. We know we can score, evidently. We know we can win this game. We're still more than in it. It's 1-1 and another goal. We're back in front, and as things stand, we'll be back in the Champions League. Come on. Zegala's throw. I'll have it at my feet if you want, mate. There we go. Keep on running down left-hand side. Going to come back to you. There we go. And he shields and finds success. Now back to Zegala. Zegala to Doucouré into my feet. And I've got a man pressuring Michael Carrick, so I'll pop it out wide towards Daryl Janmaat. We get one late chance in his first starter, get back in front. Chalobah to Gray, backs in, turns, Janmaat, Gray. Straight at David De Gea, but a very good first half this from Watford. That should do it for the first 45 minutes. And we have played very well. We scored a wonderful goal through Nathaniel Chalobah. And whilst Mkhitaryan did equalise, there's still 45 minutes to go. It's all to play for, and it could still go either way. 45 minutes to decide who gets into the Champions League. Success on the ball. Back to Doucouré. Pops it out wide towards Daryl Janmaat. Janmaat now finds Bellarabi into my feet. And I'm going to need a teammate here, so I'll put it back towards Doucouré. And our Success gets around Valencia. Isaac Success. Yes! Fires it home. And it's 2-1. And we're back in front. Isaac Success with the finish. And just past the hour mark, we have the goal to restore our lead. 27.5 minutes to go. And there is still a chance that Watford can upset the odds and make it into the top 4. And stay there. Get in. Once again, really nice passing. And the Success holds off Valencia. He gets around another. And it's another fantastic strike. Right into the top corner. No chance for David De Gea. Manchester United 1, Watford 2. What a thriller on the final day here at Old Trafford. Oh, and you see what it means to the gaffer as well. Come on. Martial for Manchester United. No. Oh, Pereira. Massive interception, gets it clear. 6 minutes to go. We are almost there. And we are almost into the Champions League. Can we hold on? Blind's cross, Pogba's header. Drops wide the post. 5 minutes, come on. Come on, that's got to be it now. That's got to be it. Lukaku is the header. Mkhitaryan sends it long. But there's the final whistle and it's all over. Watford have done it on the final day. And we are heading to the Champions League against all odds. We drew against Crystal Palace. We needed to win at Old Trafford. And we've done it through goals from Nathaniel Chalobah and Isaac Success. Manchester United 1, Watford 2. And we are into the Champions League. Not even my best performance in this game. I was dropping a lot deeper than normal. Not playing killer through balls, but just recycling possession for the most part. I didn't get that assist that would have gave me the record, despite equaling Henry's. But I could not care one bit, because Watford have done it. We have come to Old Trafford. We needed to win. It wasn't a classic, but we got the job done. Watford are in to the top 4. They have made it into the Champions League. Manchester City beat Southampton, and Spurs, despite losing on the final day to Leicester, will join them as Chelsea are crowned champions. An incredible Premier League season for Watford, where for a while we were leading the league, we let that slip, we dropped out of the top 4, but on the final day, we made it back in. We leapfrog Jose's Manchester United, drop into 4th place, and next season, there will be Champions League football at Vicarage Road. What an incredible campaign from myself, what an incredible campaign from the Hornets. And there's still the FA Cup final to come at Wembley in the next and final episode of Season 1. Can we complete a dream season with Champions League football and an FA Cup winners medal in the trophy cabinet as well? Well, we'll find out in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed this one. The next episode will be the season finale, of course. The one game special, the Arsenal FA Cup final. We'll also take a look at the final accomplishments, the memorable moments, the individual sponsorship, progress as well. And I'll see you for that episode very soon. Get in. Oh my word. I thought we'd blown it. Clearly not. Come on.